we talked about this book. It's an English translation of the original Hebrew version, and it was already translated in Portuguese language, but now we have the English version, and that's very important. And the theme is so that the next generation will know. Mother and daughter in the Holocaust. Now, the daughter is the grandmother of one of my son-in-laws. And so they, my daughter and my son-in-law, they have 6 children, and all 6 children are descendants of survivors of the Holocaust. And that means the grandmother of my 6 children, they are the descendants of Lea Friedler. And Lea Friedler, she was in the Holocaust in Auschwitz, working with Mengele. So you have the whole story here, the whole story. And here is one photo. Look at this. This is one of my grandchildren. This is, well, that is the family of Lea Friedler, who was in Auschwitz. And here is one of my grandchildren from this family.
It's incredible.
Yeah. She is, in the meantime, she is bat mitzvah.
Wow.
Here she is a little baby. But in the meantime, he's bat mitzvah.
And Rob, when you met her,
yeah,
you had a good connection.
Yeah, she is still living.
I know, but she's
92. Yes, I saw her not too long ago. But you feel the age. You see, to make an interview with her, I think that doesn't work any longer. But she is still doing well, let's say like this. And it's amazing, after having been with Mengele and the whole troubles in Auschwitz, she's still healthy, but there are the signs of the age. Yeah. 92 in the meantime. So that is a very impressive book from the point of view of documents. The first part is dealing with the Holocaust, and the second part with a revival. That means after the liberation and so on, finally they made Aliyah, and they are living here in Alonschwood. That's Lea Friedler.
And do you remember, of course you must remember the wedding of your...
of course.
It must have been the most amazing...
Yeah, it was a great wedding. Yes. Well, that's about, I think, 15 years ago. The whole family was present. So I became a part of that family, you know. Therefore, what I am saying always, it's not my way. It's not a conversion to Judaism. Conversion is an expression which fits, for example, with the Christian world, as somebody is converting from Lutheranism to Catholicism. Yeah. But becoming a Jew means to identify yourself with the Jewish people and to embrace the Jewish people, to become a part of the Jewish people. And this is the proof, you know, the whole story, this is the proof. And, I told you already that the other children have similar stories, but they didn't publish in the meantime a book. For example, my other son-in-law, his grandfather was also in the Holocaust all the years, from 39 to 45, wow, including Auschwitz and including Mauthausen.
That was in Austria.
that was in Austria. Very, very,
Very few people survived.
very, yes, few people survived, and he wrote it down, but it wasn't published, and I advised him to do that because it, from the point of view of documentary story, it's very important. I hope he will do it. So that's another story. And the other two children also married with descendants of the survivors of the Holocaust. But this is, in the meantime, the only story which was published. Yeah.
And Rob, I just have to ask, at all the simchas and at all the, it's magnificent, at all the simchas with your children and meeting the families, you never ever experienced any negativity. They all knew that who your father was and your background.
On the contrary, I see them very often. They are living not too far away from here in Alonschwood. So there are family meetings and so on and so forth. And Lea Friedler, they take her. She is also living there. Yes, she has her own apartment, but whenever the kiddush or something like that, they take her, and we try to talk, and it's always a pleasant meeting with the whole family.
So you've been in. So it is the most remarkable story. It's it's true. It's incredible.
It speaks
volumes
for the Jewish people. It speaks for the Jewish people. So there is no hesitation, because somebody who is based on the Jewish tradition concerning that theme of Gerut, and who is well versed in what the rabbis and the Chazal, the rabbis of the Talmud, say about this theme, so they behave according to this Jewish item and this Jewish thinking, and I of course appreciate it very much. But therefore, I can tell you, I had never any problems or hesitations from the Jewish side. On the contrary.
It's wonderful to hear. It really is. Yeah. Well, Rav, you are an inspiration for all of Am Yisrael, inspiration for everyone.
Well, the Jewish people are an inspiration.
It's true. It's true.
For the world.
But it's such a good to know you and to have met you, and I cannot thank you enough from the bottom of my heart. I'm so appreciative.
And you know, that's the author, Lea Friedler, and her mother was also in Auschwitz.
Really?
She wasn't alone, with her mother.
With her mother.
Yeah, that's. You should read it. It's in English. No problem for you.
I'm very eager to read it, Rob. Thank you so much, and I cannot thank you enough. There are no words to express my sincere appreciation. Toda rava.
Welcome. Yeah.